Lake Stamper here in Grand Blanc. How's everyone's week going? I mean, it's almost done, right? I've been really busy getting the samplers out for people. A lot of these samplers, I mean, I have been at the post office most of this week, and last week. And thank you everyone who wanted to purchase my annual as well as my Christmas and as well as my celebration samplers. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyway, if you haven't been on the site and you're new to it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you like it, hit it twice. You'll see all of me. Well, today I wanted to work with the Dragonfly garden, and I thought we should use the punch and we should have some fun today. We're going to do a trifold card. You know, you've been there before. I know. And I thought it would be kind of fun just to, check it out, see what you think. I've got some ideas using their Dragonfly punch, and I needed to make some more thank you cards because everyone that has been purchasing an item from me, I try to put a thank you card in there. And I've run out. I used all my cards. So let's make some thank you cards, all right? All right, let's do it. So we're gonna use Bumblebee for sure. And we're gonna cut this a little bit differently now, okay? We're gonna cut this at 5.5, all right? And leave it at 11, all right? So it's 5.5. I know it's a kind of a little odd guy here. And we're going to leave the length, the length at 11, okay? So it's gonna look just like this. So far, so good. I know. Now, we're going to score this at 3 1/8. So since I've got this, instead of using my scoring tool, just make sure I don't cut it. 3 1/8, we're gonna do that twice, all right? So you've got your nice long sheet here. It's at 5.5 times 11. Now you want 3 1/8, okay? All right. 3 1/8. Hopefully I know where 1/8 is. Yes. All right. Oh, and look what I did. I cut it. I cut it. Should have done that. Whoops, blooper. All right, so I'm ready again. Let's do that again, shall we? All right, we're gonna cut it at 5.5, and we're gonna leave the length at 11. Okay, so 5.5. Wasn't that fun? All right. We've got our length. Okay, so far so good. I know, right? Now, what we want to do now is we want to do 3 1/8. Okay, so 3 1/8 is always 2 after, so no problem. 1, 2, 3 1/8. Do not use the cutting one like I just did before. Love that. I love when I do that. Okay, and then let's do 3 1/8 again. Just turn this around and do 3 1/8. I hope you can see that. All right, 3 1/8 here. Perfect. Don't use the cutting one. All right. Now we have both of our lovely little scoring. That is done. Let's get our bone folder, and just by doing this really quick, there we go. I'll bend it down just a little bit. We're going to fold, bone fold, and then fold here. Super. And now you can see our wonderful trifold. Isn't that cool? This is a bigger card. Now if you want to, make it more of an A2 size, you definitely can do that too. But I do like that it's a bigger style. I kind of like that myself. So that's what we're going to do today. Yay me. Okay. Now, what we're going to use today is the Dandy Garden. And isn't this gorgeous? there are, like I said, 24 different patterns, all right? So you get a lot more patterns when you have the 6x6 cardstock, obviously, because there's just so many to choose from. And you can choose to your heart's content. Obviously, Bumblebee is one of the colors that goes with this whole set. You could use Calypso or Misty or Mossy, or, oh, this is my favorite, Blackberry Bliss or Black. But I thought maybe, you know, let's just do some really nice Bumblebee today. And try not to waste too much of my paper, right? By cutting it the wrong way. Now, this is really simple. You have now I picked from obviously all of the paper, and I picked the ones with the dragonflies because I really wanted to kind of fussy cut these, and I wanted them to have some life when we're gluing this down, okay? It just gives it more 3-dimension, especially since we're going to be doing some dragonflies. So these two pieces right here, we're just going to cut it 5 1/4 times 3, and you'll notice it's a 6x6 paper. I know. So what I did is basically I'm just taking this 3x3. I'm just taking this paper, and you'll see that it's right where it was cut, which, oh, it's cut this way, perfect. And we can continue this right on our card, okay? So we've got this like this, all right? So if I flipped it this way, this dragonfly is going to go here, and this dragonfly is going to go here because it does connect, but it does. That's fine if it doesn't connect and you can't get it together. That's fine, don't worry about it. I just thought that would be kind of cool if we could connect it as close as possible. And we're going to do more of a vertical style card, all right? So I'm just getting an idea of how I want it to look at. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So cute. Now we're going to open it up. It's going to say fun stuff in here. Fun stuff. I know. So cute. All right, I'm killing me. Okay, so first things first. Once we start gluing this down, you'll get an idea of where we want some things, okay? All right, let's glue this down. All right, I glued that little guy down, and then, of course, I wanted to continue, and so I'm going to put this little guy right here, all right? That'll be perfect. So that just takes a second here. Look at that, huh? Okay, just kind of center it right on that one right side. Perfect. Dragonflies are just gorgeous, aren't they? Now, inside I picked this one. You can pick whatever one you want from the Dandy Garden. I mean, there's just a plethora of different kinds to pick from. I love that I love the Calypso in this, the Calypso Coral, and obviously you can see all the colors quickly here. But I'm really loving this color here. Obviously, I could do the blue, but I'm not doing a lot of blue on this card. Now this is going to be at 5 1/4 times 4 1/2. Okay. Now I am going to glue this down. All right, or snail. Perfect. And perfect. Okay. Love that. Now, what we're going to do is something fun. If you don't have the gold leaves, the gilded leaves, you really want to get this. It's fun to use. I'm going to show you a really fun trick. Isn't that great? Look at that. It looks so like amazing. You can either leave it in this little carrying case that it came in, or put it in a bigger Tupperware. What we're going to use is tearaway tape. instead of the embossing, which is on page 33 of our new mini, I'm going to show you something different that you can do. So first we're going to do tear tape right down the side here, okay? Just follow the scoring line, okay? That's all you have to do. And then just tear it off. Take the tear away right off. Bam. Okay, that is off. Now we're just going to now if you've got tweezers handy, use those. All right. We're just going to just get a little bit. You don't need a lot. Okay. So it looks like I got enough, right? I'll move that. Don't sneeze in front of it. I know, right? Okay. You just want to cover the tear tape area, okay, with the gilded leaves. Okay. All right. Now, take your brush or your whatever you've got that you like to use, because we're going to now brush this right into the tear tape, okay? See that? Look at that. Now you're going to get so excited you're going to sneeze on this. I know, right? There we go. Look at that. And the harder you use your brush or whatever you want to use to, the better, because it's just going to make it stick right on that tear tape, okay? And then the leftovers are going to just fall exactly off the card. And look at that. Look how pretty that is. Let me just get the rest of it off. Look at that. That came out gorgeous. See? Oops, get off of there. That was amazing. Now, if you're feeling so inclined and you're so excited about how nice it came out, which it came out pretty gorgeous, you can do the other side. Okay. All right. Where's my? Oh, it's right in front of me. All right. We're gonna do this exact same thing again. Okay. Just follow your score line. There we go. When you start doing this and you go, oh my gosh, this was so easy, you're going to be on a roll and you're going to be doing this to all your cards. Trust me. So now we're going to take the second one off. Okay, I'm going to rip it right off. Super. We're going to grab a few of these. Again, if you've got tweezers handy, use those. And I'll take the leftovers from the other side and just get it in there. It looks really messy, but it won't hurt your card. Okay, all right, take your brush. Let's do it again. Look at that. Now, if you don't have the gilded leaf in here, you don't have to use this. You could use a ribbon if you like. Anything that's gold that you have, or whatever color you're using. Obviously, I'm using the gold family, so I'm going to stay with this gold. But it is a lot of fun to use, and you know, you should at least give it a shot. Look at that. Gorge. I made a nice mess too, didn't I? Look at that. See? I love myself sometimes. Oh my God, that came out gorgeous. So pretty. And look at that line. Perfect. And then just brush off the excess. Let me clean this mess up. I'll be right back. I'm all cleaned up here. Now we've got the insides with that really pretty gold, the gilded leafing on. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, it's just an extra touch to your card. We're going to finish the outside. Now, with the outside, you'll notice that we have these beautiful stamp here with all the beautiful flowers. Now, what you can do is you take this one little card. Remember, I've got it already set of Whisper White, and it's at 2 1/8 times 3 1/4. And what I did is I literally just took the stamp set, all right, and all I want to do now is use my Blackberry Bliss, and I thought it would come out amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a rough idea of what you can do, and use your color, you know, whatever colors you have. I'm using an array of different Stampin' Blends. And what I want to do now is I don't want the whole area to be filled up, just a little bit, so it's kind of like just enough, you know, just like that. Look at that. So it just comes out simple. You don't even have to color it if you don't want to. It's not mandatory. So this one is using Blackberry Bliss by itself, and this one is using an array of different colors just to color it in a little bit. And now that we've got that done, which is pretty cool, we have to go to the dragonflies too. So we'll get this one ready. I'm going to use the one that I already got all prettied up. And I used some pumpkin pie on it too. I mean, I thought that came out so pretty. And don't forget, I used some Stelladora on this. Stelladora, that's a plant. Oh my goodness. Stella! Winkastella. And meanwhile, we're going to go back to some dragonflies. I know, this is the best part. Now, I did some dragonflies. I did them in Blackberry Bliss. And I did this guy. There's 2 of them. All right, I'm sorry. There's, which one did I do? I did this one. All right, and I just thought, well, dragonflies have a lot of color, so I colored and then Winkastella that. Isn't that pretty? And I used, like, just like we just did with the plants, I did the exact same thing and literally just colored it. Look how shiny it looks. Can you see that? It just looks so, so shiny. It just really pops when you used your Winkastella on there. So if I were to do, let's get another scrap. Let's get a small scrap, and I'll show you this little guy. So we're gonna just, and they come out really, really pretty. Look how pretty that is, just by itself. I mean, you know, you could use Memento Black if you want, if you'd rather use that. I wanted to use Blackberry. I thought it was kind of a cool color, and it's dark enough, you know. So up to you though. So I used really an array of, this is Highland Heather, and I just literally just started, you know, just started going right where that one wing part stops, and I just started making like a stained glass, and it just turned out dynamite. So just, you know, just paint to your heart's content any of the leaves that you want, any other colors you want too. You could make it all purple and then variegate it to different types of purple, for instance. Wouldn't that be amazing? And then at the very end, do your wink of Stella. And that's the magic right here, is this Winkastella. I mean, I'll just show you on this one here. Just doing that really just gives it a shine. And then, you know, this has not been colored in other areas, but I used my Winkastella to make a lighter color. And don't worry if you go off, you're going to punch it out anyway. I know, right? So get your dragonfly out, okay? And let's see. Hopefully I can cut this without cutting both of them at the same time. let's just do this since they're on an angle because they're so gorgeous. Let's cut this down. Okay. I don't really want to, I don't care about the little one today. I just want the bigger one. So there we go. Perfect. Got one. And then this little guy. Aren't they so pretty though? They're so pretty. They just illuminate. They're gorgeous. Okay, so then let's get this one. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's just move that little heavy punch guy somewhere else, right? So now we've got our gold. We have the Stitch So Sweetly die cut already done. There we go. Okay, we decided to change up the sentiment. Instead of saying thank you inside, I'm going to put thank you, but I want to use the 2-inch punch. It's a 2-inch punch. Just punch yourself a circle. I want to use the thank you on the outside and then pop that up. Okay. And if you make a mistake or do something, you know, on one of your wonderful little watercolors here, that's a great time to use a punch and just punch it up. So then you punch up your sentiment and you hide any imperfections. I know. And I had this one, right, that I love. I love it, but I made a boo-boo, okay? So I want to hide that because I don't like the way For a Friend, it's too tiny. I don't like it. So I want to do something different, and I can. It's going to go right there. Perfect, right? You can see it. And then I'm going to hide that little boo-boo I made by doing that. Bam. I know. I'm amazing. I know. So if you do a boo-boo like I did, don't think it's the end of the world, okay? You can still use that really pretty watercolor. You know, you can try to make another one. It's really hard to make the original. So, you know, just use what you have and then make the most of what you don't have, and let's see how this works. Perfect. Let's find out where we should put this, okay? So we have it like this. Now, you can't put it all the way down, otherwise you can't open your card. So we're going to just put dimensionals right down here. Or no, maybe not dimensionals. Yeah, let's do dimensionals. Yeah, I'm glad I can talk to myself. So it's on this side here. Kill me. All right. So let's do about 4 or 5 of these. And so see, there's my 2 rows. I want to put it right about there. And see, look at that. Okay, now press it down. Don't press it down until you're really sure where you want it, okay? Cool? Now, let's do this guy, and let's definitely, I don't think we need to pop him up anymore, because the rest of it is already popped up, but I do want to have all of this area snailed. Okay. See how to make something that you almost thought you had it thrown away, and then you can turn it around and go, wait a minute, this is still good. It absolutely is. So look at that. Isn't that yummy? I love it. I love that. It came out gorge. Okay, so now we're not done. Oh my gosh, we have our beautiful, oh my gosh, we have, look at these. These are embellishments itself after the Wink of Stella. Use whatever colors you want to make kind of a stained glass kind of feel. But, I mean, look at that. Just look at that. Just so pretty. Ooh, ooh. And then look. See? Oh, I love it. I love it. OMG. Okay, so I'm going to keep one for inside. I mean, you could do a whole bunch of these. This came out just so beautiful. And we're just going to do it on the widest part of the wing for your little dimensionals. Okay, you can use the big ones, and you could also put it up here if you would rather. Okay, I'm thinking I want to do it right here, kind of blend it in with the flowers that we did. I'm digging this. Look at that. Look at that. So you open it up. You've got this beautiful gold. Now, I know, you're going, oh my God, what else can we do? Well, we can do some more. So I've already got my 5 1/4 × 4 done, but I don't want it that big, all right? I just want a small area that I can maybe write a note in here, okay? I've already got thank you for your kindness, but sometimes you just really want to write something, all right? So the best thing to do in that respect is to get a Stitch So Sweetly die cut it out, all right, which is what I did. And then we're just going to place that right here. And this is an area where you can write whatever you like. And then obviously I can't pop that up because you want to write something on it. So let's get the snail. It just adds a lot of dimension to this beautiful card. And we're going to center it. And then our last little dragonfly, because you can stamp your dragonfly, but you can also, I mean, look at that. You could put your dragonfly over here too. You can put your dragonfly wherever you want. Now this one I would pop up, okay? So I am LOVE. I love this. Love this card. Okay, so we're just going to do 2. Look at that. Okay. So we have a beautiful trifold. Isn't that just gorgeous? Just gorgeous. That this card came out even better than I had envisioned it to come out. I mean, it's absolutely stunning as a trifold. I took the time to use a lot of my goodies that I got on clearance. Use them, you guys, and you know, take the time to use and color, and then add a little Wink of Stella, and look at that dragonfly, and look at the flowers. And then if you make a little boo-boo, it's a great way to hide something and still not waste this beautiful set that I had already done. Using this, what did I use? Stitch So Sweetly die cuts as well. And then you open it up, and we've got the gilded leaf on here. Isn't that pretty? It's a really, really pretty card to send a really nice thank you note. It doesn't always have to be sentiments inside. Sometimes you just want somebody to know that you were thinking of them. And all the ladies and everyone that took the time to purchase all my beautiful samples that I, put a lot of time and effort into, I always want to send a thank you card, because that means so much that somebody took the time to purchase something that I actually did myself. So anyway, I hope you have a great evening, and I will chat with you real soon, all right? Well, you take care. All right, bye.